Hello, Flosstube. I'm Denise, and this is my cross-stitch channel, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. Today is a special edition, or Flosstube Extra, where I'm going to show you how I actually choose my next cross-stitch project from my to-be stitched pile. I thought you'd be interested in that. And it'll give you a chance to take a look at a lot of the charts that I currently own. So before we get started with that, though, I thought that I would give you a short tour of the craft room, which is not finished by any stretch of the imagination, but it's in a lot better shape than it was the last time I showed you guys where the stitching happens. So, yes, I'm showcasing my 3-tiered tray. I don't know why I call it a 3-tiered tray, but my tiered tray, which I have decorated for Valentine's Day. It's the first time I've done that. So, yeah, I need a few more pieces, but I kind of really like the way it looks right now. So this is the desk, which I must say never gets used as a desk. It's really just used to hold things. So I'll just pan up slowly. I'm going to constantly try not to make anybody dizzy. Just to pan up slowly to show you what it is I have here. All kinds of little bits and trinkets. This bin right here is basically empty, so I've got a lot that I can, a lot of space that I can use to store things in. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I collect dolls, and so those are 4 of my 8 American Girl dolls. And down here is the ILY Disney doll that I got for Christmas. Over here is where I keep my fancy bags that have, I made some of them. Most of them were gifted to me. And so I keep them in my cart with other random things because I have not yet figured out where I'm going to put those things. And my sewing machine right here. So then as we pan up, you'll see my 1865 Freedom and my Take Life One Stitch at a Time that I recently finished and hung on the wall, and I've got some floss drops hanging from that I made. So now we're going to turn around slowly. This is the closet door. We will not be investigating the closet today. It's a hot mess. And this is the printer and printer stand, which I really like that. I like the way that looks, so I'm going to turn around slowly. And just some bits and bobs. You may notice that I have broken down Coca-Cola boxes because I like to make floss tags out of those. I'm a Coca-Cola drinker. Here is my craft cabinet. And we're going to open this. One of these doors doesn't stay open well. It's this one. I should have thought of something to prop against it, I suppose. Okay, that's my foot. Okay, so lots and lots of stuff going on in here. And I kind of am the person that I do like things to be stored behind doors. I don't like a lot of things out, just hanging out. I'm going to prop something in front of this door. Okay, so On the top, I have my thank you cards. I have lots of them. If you've ever gotten mail from me, most likely there was one of those cards in there. These two bins contain the rest of my whips. And as we go down, this box says photos, but there are no photos in there. I've just not changed, I haven't changed this little tag. It's really just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And these two things, drawer thingies, this is where I keep a lot of the tools that I use for making stitch markers and scissor fobs. Down here is basically my collection of a cross-stitch Christmas books with a couple of other Christmas books thrown in. I've actually found that I have enough room on my bookshelf to put these. So these will be coming out of this cabinet, and that's going to make some more room for some other things. This is the bin of this is my to be stitched bin. There's just lots of goodness in there. I can't wait. Then we have my sewing box and lots of miscellaneous stuff, including perforated plastic. I've got some perforated paper, some embellishments. I have some, this is where I keep my ribbon. I've got tons of ribbon. And I absolutely love that. More miscellany, right? Just miscellaneous. And down here is in this ice cream that used to house ice cream, and now it's full of thread. I've got more cross-stitch books there. And my scale that I use when I'm mailing things out. Okay, so we're going to close this. And I'll show you, this is my basket that I show on Flosstube, which when I'm not doing Flosstube is full of the current whips that I'm working on. So I'm currently working on all of this. And yeah, I got to pare that down as we know. Then there is just some miscellaneous stuff that I don't have anywhere to put. Some yarn. More stuff I got to put away. You'll see I still have some bins that I need to go through. Right in front of this is the actual craft table that I generally sit in front of this table when I'm stitching and have all my stuff spread out on this table, including my magnifying lamp and all of that. Here is the dresser. I inherited this dresser. I shouldn't say inherited. I got this dresser from my granddaughter. And I love it as a storage option. The bag that's hanging on there, I made that, and I just haven't gotten around to ironing it yet. But I thought that's another good place for storage. And I'm going to quickly just go through the drawers here. In the bottom drawer, I have, well, it's kind of a mishmash of things, but I do have some American Girl clothing. And you see a Mary Englebright calendar. So that's kind of a mishmash, not really defined. I have fabric in this drawer. All kinds of fabric in this drawer. This drawer contains a lot of quilting materials and things that I use when sewing. This drawer is my cross stitch fabric. I have old fabric, new fabric, fabric scraps, all kinds of fabric. And then in this top drawer, I have all kinds of things that are cross stitch related. All of my little doodads there. And in this drawer, I have things that go along with my Cricut machine. I have some Christmas gift tags in here that I need to take out. I don't know how I wound up putting that in there, but okay. And then on top, I just have a crafter's companion that I got for Christmas. My Cricut is there, a plant. You see, I like to reuse these jars from this spaghetti sauce. I have cards that I have shown you guys that I purchased to make more floss drops with. I just remembered that I meant to put these out. These are little hearts that I got one year for my husband and I for Valentine's Day. You see the silver, and this one says trust on one side and true love on the other. I think I'm going to put those out. This box contains more cross-stitch doodads. So now we're going to move over to the table that I say that it's my crafting table, but I kind of use it more as a desk. And I did not bother to go through this whole big cleaning thing because otherwise I would never get this video done. But this is kind of my real madness over here. And it's okay because I love it. This table is old. It is chipped. It is so banged up and I love it. I haven't yet found anything that I want to replace it with. And then just over it, I have been able to source a black bulletin board, which I wanted. But some of the stuff that's on there is kind of confidential, so I won't be showing that. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour. And if you just hold on for 1 second, I'm going to set up so that we can get to picking out a new start. Okay, that didn't take too long. I'm all set up. And so we're going to go through these charts. And as I said, I'm not going to show every chart, but I kind of do this sort of in a process of elimination. So I'm going to be pulling some charts from the bin, and then I'm going to try to narrow those down until I get to the one that I actually want to start stitching on. So here we go. I'm going to go through this bin. And so the first one that I'm going to take out is the Cookie Cutter Ornaments by It's So Emma. And I love this. And I think if I choose this one as part of the kitting up process, I'm also going to go ahead and get the little finishing discs and the little tart pan looking items. So that's one. I know you guys have seen every single one of these charts if you've been with me for a while. This one is very interesting. I love this chart. And you know, that's the whole thing that makes this so much fun for me, is that at this point in time, I can say I absolutely love every chart that I've ever purchased. Now, do tastes change? My taste may have changed. I may pick something out of this pile and discover that I'm not interested in stitching that anymore at all. So let's see what happens. This is Santa Claus, which is part of the Typeface series by It's So Emma. I have all of them. I would have to start stitching this before I decide whether I'm going to just, stitch the whole series back to back or what. So here we go. What else do we have? It already has the floss. Oh boy. I wondered. I think, okay, I think I have some personal information showing on this one. So let me see. I want to take it out so I can share it with you guys. Let's put that there as a place marker. Oh, please. I'm just going to take this stuff out. I hope that I didn't already show everything, but it's an older dress, so maybe that'll be fine. Okay, it is the Mary Pets sampler, which I am totally intimidated by. It was gifted to me by my good friend Pat. You may know that this is one of the few samplers that was stitched by an African-American woman that has been reproduced. I'm totally intimidated, but it is now officially in the running. I may start it. Now, let's see if I can find where I was. Where was I? Okay, let's take that back out. I wonder if anybody else goes through this type of thing when you're choosing a new project. Let me know in the comments. Or do you simply say, I was thinking about this chart and I think I'm going to stitch it. Here's a cute one. This is a Shannon Christine design. It's the polar bear wreath. She did an entire series of wreaths. And again, this would be a very cute one. And then I get to decide whether I'm going to just stitch the whole series back to back or what. Very cute. Definitely in the running. Okay. What is this? Ooh. Okay. This is, I'm not going to show it long because it doesn't have a cover page. It's just a chart. Oh, and this is the stamps from Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. I believe I have all of them in this sleeve. The first one on here is Summer. So again, same decision. If I stitch it, will I just go ahead and stitch the whole series back to back or what? So I'll show it to you now. Very cute. Here is another, I guess you could say this is the cover page. This is a free chart from Doreen Jones, and it's, I think she simply calls it Florals. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I love the colors, obviously. All the pink. So that's we're in the running. And I also love that I get to choose between, you know, a large project or a small one, because I don't put my charts in any category because I love the randomness of it all. Oh boy, Barbara Anna, Strawberry Dreams. I am a big Barbara Anna fan. I think I have 2 Barbara Anna whips right now. Oh, yes. It's only 33 by 64. Love it. Amazing to me that this isn't in a sleeve, but it's a Cricut collection, which I am also very much in love with the Cricut collection, to the point where I'm not doing a very good job, but I'm trying to collect like a whole bunch of them. And so this one is Home. And it also has this small Blessings Abound Where Love Abides. I love it. I absolutely love this. Wow. Because I love them all. Okay, good. I'm glad that's in the running as well. Lizzie Kate. And I do believe this was a gift. I'm sorry that I can't remember who gifted it to me, but it's a Lizzie Kate Busy Bee. I love the idea of stitching bees. I want to do a bee-themed tier tray at some point, and I love it. I would probably do the one with the bee skip. Busy as a bee, my needle and me. I love it. But then the other one's cute too. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Okay. Oh, that's adorable. I'm excited. I have to tilt this down because some of them, I don't know. Calico Confectionery, Amelia's Valentine. Let me tell you, I just love decorating for Valentine's Day. I love the whole aesthetic of Valentine's Day, obviously with the reds and the pinks. Oh, I'm so happy that I have this chart. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Winter Tranquility by Twin Peak Primitives. I want to say that this is a freebie on their website. I'm not positive about that, but I do think so. If it is, and if I can remember and get my act together, I'll leave a link to it in the description box. This is so cute. I love the deer, the rabbit, and the house. So, yeah, why not stitch this? Love it. I believe that I won this from Trixie Tricycle, Jody. This is, it says, oh, this is Queen Bee by Little House Needleworks. More bee stuff. Bring it on. Bring it on. Love it. Okay, Jardin Privé. I believe that I won this chart from Abby Bella Stitch. Retour au source. I forgot what it means. I know I looked it up at the time that I won it. But this is a nice sampler. I'd be interested to see what color I choose to stitch it in. Love it. Haven't come across anything that I don't love yet, guys. Tomato. Let's see, who is this by? I don't know. Let me see if I can figure it out. Oh my goodness, this is by Lila Studio. Tomato. I love it. Love it. Okay, this is one that I've had in my stash forever, and I mean since probably the 90s. It's an Easy Eyes free charts from DMC. And if I remember, yeah, I do think they're all in here. The sandcastles, the cottage garden, and the front door. And I think that I would be inclined to stitch the front door first, because I love that. I love that. Yay, an oldie. Yes. Oh, what is this? Okay. This contains a lot of miscellaneous free charts that I found in, old things. So I'm going to take this out, and if I choose this, I will be making some kind of a decision. Here's the first thing that I've come across that I may not stitch any of this. So we'll see. Here is the Arrow Celebration Small by Hello from Liz Matthews. It says always, and I didn't want to show the chart. It's a free chart on her website or blog, and I love it. Okay, here's another old one that I got out of one of my old cross-stitch books. And I just love the frog. And I would, of course, well, not of course, but I don't plan to stitch it on a shirt. And I'm not sure that I will actually stitch the words because I just love that frog. Snowballs for Sale by It's So Emma. Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Dare I start another long dog? This one is Opening Gambit. I love it. I love chess pieces. I love long dog. Let's see what happens. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. A slight intimidation happening here. Brooks Books, Advent Animals. Because once you start, you gotta finish. And I love them, and they're so cute. I'm sure I have all of them downloaded already. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I choose that. Prairie Schooler. Happy Christmas. Nice. Look at all those houses. And of course, good old Santa and the reindeer. It will be a very interesting stitch. More Brooks Books. And let's see. This is Max from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I also have the Grinch. So if I stitch Max, I'm definitely stitching the Grinch. Flowers are happy things. Who is this by? Darling and Whimsy. This was a free chart. Flowers are happy things. Love it. It's so small. It looks like such a quick stitch. Love it. There was a Dogs of Disney stitch along, and I entered it. I haven't stitched anything. I've got a couple of ideas of how I want to stitch the dogs, and of course she now has a Cats of Disney chart as well. So this will be interesting to investigate further. Let's see. Prairie Schooler, the night before Christmas, because yay, I love everything about all of it. Ethnic Dancer. This is by Cross Stitch Obsession on Etsy. God, she's gorgeous. Yeah. Glad I picked that one out. Silver Creek Samplers, give greatly. Your greatness is not in what you have, but what you give. With the snowman and bunny. And the bunny has his little carrot on a sled. Come on. Love it. This is Gobble by Stitching with the Housewives. I have absolutely no Thanksgiving stitching that I know of. I may have forgotten. But it was part of their What's in My Cup series. So cute. That turkey's adorable. Okay, we're almost to the end. We have the Cooler Designs Winter Floral Cross, which I totally purchased because of Sarah at Stitching Mommy. And I love it. I think I purchased a couple of these. A couple of the seasons. I don't think I have all 4 of them, but I think I have a couple of the seasons. So this is the winter one. Oh, yes. Jardin Privé, Halloween with Burt Reynolds bones. Just kidding. But I had to have it. I love it. So that's in the running now, too. Okay, so that is the first pull. I'm going to call it the first pull of charts that I'm going to choose from. And so I'm just going to clean this up and then we will continue. Okay, so the first pull yielded 31 charts. So I'm going to go through the pile of 31 charts again. Whatever I pick out goes back into the bin. And I will not take you through that process over and over again. I just want to take you through it one time. And then when that's done, I will then go ahead and share with you what was finally chosen. So here we go. First one that's going back is ethnic dancer. The next one is the Prairie Schooler, Happy Christmas. The next one is the Arrow Celebration Small by Liz Matthews. Next up is Queen Bee. Next is Strawberry Dreams by Barbara Anna Designs. Next is Santa Claus, part of the Typeface series. And that is it for that first pull. As I said, I am going to go ahead now and make my final choice. Okay, so I think it's really interesting that I have I'm down to the last two, guys. One is winter for Winter Tranquility. The other is summer, although there are the summer stamp, although all of the stamps are included in this series. I have them all. And I think that I am going to go ahead and choose from these two. I'm going to choose, I wonder if it's the one you guessed, Winter Tranquility by Twin Peak Primitives. I don't have a color photo of it, but perhaps I can get a color photo of it the next time I do my Flosstube next week. Also, when I finish recording this video, I will go ahead and try to pull materials for this and try to get it all kitted up. And once I have done that, I will definitely share it with you on my Flosstube video next week. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that. I did. And so leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always coming back to watch my shenanigans. And as I said, I will see you guys next week. I'm going to pull the materials for this chart, and I really think I need to do some sewing today. So I will catch you up on all of that next week. Angel is here, but I don't think he wants to be bothered. So let's not do that because I don't want to get scratched right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Bye.